Sonic Colors Ultimate is a sham, a disgrace to the name. It is lying to you. Sonic Colors Ultimate presents a conspiracy going to the heart of the government itself, a conspiracy connected with the NSA, FBI, CIA, GUN, Big the Cat cover-up. Where do you think Froggy has been all this time? It's all connected, and Sonic Colors Ultimate is the smoking gun. The deep state shadow government one world order is the only explanation for why Sonic Colors Ultimate, a game which doth proclaim to be the ultimate Sonic Colors experience, would deign to exclude the non-Wii version of the game, the better version of the game, Sonic Colors for Nintendo DS. The flat Earth lizard alien pyramid mermaids are the only explanation for how SEGA could possibly not include the gifted little brother, or they just forgot about it. As a fellow forgotten child myself, I feel as though it is my personal responsibility to help bring Sonic Colors DS some of the recognition SEGA is too afraid to provide. Most of you probably know about Sonic Colors on Wii, or Sonic Colors if you like being wrong. You got Sonic in space at Eggman's new amusement park. Don't ask any questions, just run and save the animals. Whole thing is over in like 3 hours, move on with your life. What far too many individuals have neglected, however, is the Nintendo DS version of Sonic Colors. I say version because it would be heresy to call it a port, and you certainly could not call it a remake. Sonic Colors on DS is its own world with new characters and story elements and boss battles and music and entirely new level designs and gameplay methods. Yet the bigwigs at SEGA corporate kind of like to sweep this one under the rug like it never happened. I don't understand why. The thing did good, lots of people liked it. Sure, it may take 3 more minutes to try and port this 2-screen game to 1 screen than it would to port the 1-screen game to 1 screen, but if that's the case, just utilize your Yakuza connections and just build a little Sonic Colors DS portable. If you had the time and money to make this back when your company was dying, then your R&D department should be able to make this today. At the very least, just toss Sonic Colors DS in my McDonald's Happy Meal or something. SEGA, come on. What am I supposed to look at while I eat my apple slices? Corporate propaganda? If I'm gonna be subjected to having corporate propaganda thrust down my throat, it better at least be the fun kind, like Sonic toys. The wild ravings of my lunatic mind aside, Sonic Colors DS is the best Sonic Colors to ever DS, and if you try and say otherwise, I will try to fight you. Sonic Colors DS comes from the better time of trying to make a mobile version of every single mainstream game. I mean, if Lego Island 2 could do it, what are the rest of us waiting for? Back then, it wasn't good enough to make a good game. You had to make a good game and a mediocre game to silence the dissent of children forced to go to the grocery store with their parents. Experts estimate this pushed back the inevitable child revolution by at least 20 years. SEGA understood how lucrative the market of impatient children were, and so they granted us with Sonic Colors DS. I mean, thank God. How else was I supposed to get through all of those funerals?
Dude, I could beat gaming.
I never owned Sonic Colors DS myself. I stole it, borrowed it from a friend and finished the whole thing for myself. Don't worry, I eventually gave the game back, only after I got every single unlockable possible and played the game to death. I swear I'm only ever a completionist when I don't own the game. Now as a morally corrupt adult, I have my own methods for being able to experience this childhood classic of mine and to discover if the game was as incredible as I remember it being, and what the big scandal hiding underneath all of this was that prevented SEGA from re-releasing it. Maybe today's kids are just too sensitive to take all this 2-screened action. At the opening of the game, we get a full pre-rendered cutscene similar to the one featured in the Wii version of the game. As a kid, these kinds of pre-rendered cutscenes on less powerful hardware always frustrated me, because I would see that and think, well, why can't the rest of the game look like that? With age, I have of course come to realize that the argument my child mind made was absolutely valid. Come on, SEGA. Why can't you make a game look like this on the Nintendo DS? Stop being lazy. Not only is a full opening pre-rendered cutscene here, albeit crunched to absolute heck, this version of the opening scene is actually quite different and even has its own full unique scenes, featuring the wisps that are unique to the DS version while omitting the wisps unique to the Wii version of the game. This means the team went through all the trouble of rendering 2 high-quality animations for 2 different games, and the second rendering was going to be smushed down to mashed potatoes. The only high-quality version of this intro I can find is from an old trailer for the game. So the team really went through all this trouble to make something 90% of players would never get to fully experience. That's some dedication to the craft I wish I had. While the video here has been run through a juicer, the sound quality is surprisingly great. Or at least the source audio is. The DS itself had speakers on par with this ancient memo recorder. Moving on from pre-rendered visuals into the Nintendo DS's own arts and crafts project. There he is, my crunchy boy. I just want you to know that low poly Sonic is the supreme Sonic, and if you believe anything else, you are a stupid head. What are you gonna do about it? Go cry on Twitter or something? You fool. Don't you know I live off the grid and the only way to reach me is through Picto Chat Room B? Your threads do not exist in my universe. What do you mean he has bad character design? This is the most adorable version of Sonic, and that's a fact. You can check my sources in the Library of Congress if you don't believe me. Also, while I'm starting controversy for fun, you may not like it, but this is how God intended wisps to look. Anything else is simply a bastardization of the species. Oh. And, I like the wisps. Wisps are good, okay? That's right. I said it. Stop crying about it. If you really want to throw down about this, I'll see you in Picto Chat Room B. As for the actual title screen of the game, while I enjoy how the space background and lens flares and all of that go between the 2 screens like the game itself, the rest of the title screen just feels low effort. It looks like the team just took one of the Sonic renders for the Wii game, threw on a quick drop shadow in Photoshop, and called it a day. Come on. I want my high quality, crunchy, low poly Sonic renders, damn it! Ordinarily, this rage I possess would be enough to get me to close the game altogether, but Sonic looks like he's gonna punch me if I don't press start, and after the last time Sonic and I brawled in Irish the Hedgehog's pub, I think we better just appease him. Now that I'm in the game itself, I of course have to build my Sonic Colors profile. I miss when games used to let you make a profile in-game rather than just using your one username. I'm a complicated person. The side of myself I present to driving theory training is not the same wild side I show when playing past your driving theory test. Look, it's an open relationship thing, okay? I need to find out what my identity in Sonic Colors DS will be. The heck is a yop yop? I'll yop your yop. Normally when crafting a quality gamer name, I just put down a funny swear, but today we are granted with the unique opportunity of utilizing DS emojis. The opportunity cost of not using DS emoji is too great to bear, so from henceforth within the confines of Sonic Colors DS, I respectfully ask that I be referred to as... While I'm slumming it up in the options menu, we can also choose to add a time limit to our gameplay if you're a little shoebill who can't take non-stop gamer action. 10 minutes into the game and I think I've already worn out my welcome in the options menu. Definitely a point against Sonic Colors DS, but I'm told there's also a whole game to play, so we should go and try that. Even more pre-rendered cutscenes? Honestly, more DS games needed such crunchy cinematic imagery. If more games did this, I bet a DS would have been elected president by now. I also appreciate putting the captions on the bottom screen. It makes me wish we watched all media on a DS. So the next time someone wants captions on a movie, it doesn't take up screen real estate. You're blocking Chicken Brent's voluptuousness! After this cutscene finishes, Sonic Colors DS asserts its dominance over the beta Wii version by introducing the Sonic Colors DS visual novel. While the Wii game tosses you into the first stage with no context, DS game works to establish complex lore and world building. For example, a single day pass grants unlimited access to all 5 park areas. See what you're missing out on, wee-wees? Wieners? He can sound as chipper as he wants. I'm not trusting any park with his name. Why you gotta be so prejudiced against Eggman, Sonic? What did he ever do to you? I love this little Sonic art. He has the best little smile. SEGA, have you noticed a pattern yet? Stop making Sonic look constipated and make him adorable. Wow, Tails really just butts in and takes my spotlight. Aw, lighten up, Sonic. This place looks... Shut up, Tails! Sonic even has the embarrassed sweat face. This is a true anime high school visual novel Joe Rogan experience. When he's done talking, Sonic just slides out of frame. I do the same thing. We haven't gone over the park rules yet. First of all, why am I Tails? And secondly, why does this one line give Tails more character than every other modern game in the series? And I'm including the Wii game. View the tutorial. What am I, a heckin' idiot? Yes, I am. Oh, the world map is gorgeous, and it even has the same wonderful music as the Wii version. I love the little warm-up animation before each stage. It's just fun. What are you trying to do, welcome me? I hate feeling welcomed. Now that we're finally into the game itself, I can touch on all the important details of the intricate design we're witnessing here. The most important aspect of the gameplay I must address at the outset is actually one that unfortunately takes a point away from this game in comparison to the Wii version. You see, while the Wii version has the Eggman PA announcements that are arguably one of the greatest things to come out of the entire Sonic franchise,
please refrain from throwing coins, trash, or small children into the reflecting pools.
Such announcements are nowhere to be seen in Sonic Colors DS. Once again, I was prepared to slam my DS shut and never return to this disgrace. But then I started to hear the music playing in this stage. All of the music tracks in Sonic Colors DS are remixes of the tracks on Wii, similar, but with an added crunchiness from the more retro-sounding instruments that I seriously appreciate. I can't say that the soundtrack at any point necessarily surpasses the soundtrack of the Wii game, but I would say it's on par with the Wii soundtrack, as what they both share is fantastic, and the unique choices present in each version give each game their own special flavor. With the important stuff out of the way, we can now talk about gameplay, which pretty much just involves running around and jumping and boosting and sliding and murder and flying and falling and bouncing and tons more. I love it. All the movements feel great for the most part. I love the speed, and the designs of all the stages are phenomenal. Definitely the best stage designs for a Sonic game on DS. I'll never forget my early onset aneurysm my baby brain got from Sonic Rush, so the heavily refined levels here are greatly appreciated. The verticality of each stage is not only great because, you know, it's fun, but it also feels specifically designed for the two-screen gimmick. The designers of the game saw two screens and said we might as well use them both, so Sonic ends up bouncing back and forth between both screens. While it may sound like the recipe for your eyes falling out of your skull, it's implemented quite well to the point that it almost feels seamless. I appreciate how the game purposefully leaves space between what's being shown on both screens, just like how there's space between the two screens. It keeps the adventure from getting disorienting, though it sometimes means Sonic can get stuck in your blind spot and you don't know what he's doing in there. Get out of there, you stupid jerk! Once you get Sonic back into action, you'll see that the levels, in addition to having great verticality, also have great variety, personality, and choosability? I'm trying to say there's multiple pathways, and you can finally live your middle-class dream of pretending to forge your own path. From what I read on the internet, multiple pathways is all a Sonic game needs to be good, so I guess we're back up to 10 out of 10. I am great at Sonic, I swear. Whoa, camera angles and flying? I am officially experiencing joy. A D? Come on, I deserve at least a D+.
Don't give up!
This game telling me not to give up already makes it way more positive than the other Sonic games that love to dance on your grave. Look at how spiky Sonic is. I told you low poly Sonic is perfect. Stop trying to redesign him. Just slap this guy in the next movie and everyone will finally agree on the perfect Sonic design. Oh no, I got a special stage. And you have to use the touch screen? Heck me. At least they said please. So these special stages are something the Wii version doesn't have, making them even specialer. Collect 50 rings and if you somehow don't lose them, you get to transport your soul into the Lucid Realm. In these special stages, you run down the half pipe and pick up the little spheres. If you get enough to pay off your sins, the ethereal presence will give you a Chaos Emerald. Yeah, that's right. This game has Chaos Emeralds. Another point for the DS version since the Wii version doesn't have them. The controls of the special stages are surprisingly great. I love how Sonic will just snap to wherever you touch. It makes these stages pretty easy. In addition to getting the spheres, you also obviously have to avoid the obstacles. But there's also bonus spheres. I have no idea what they do, but touching them makes the number go up, so I go for them. Who cares about the spheres anyway when I can do tricks like this? Ooh, presents.
Amazing!
This victory song is perfect, and yes, I am amazing. About time the ethereal voice recognized my talents. Does anyone know why S rank is the best? When I was a kid, I always thought it was because S stood for Sonic or Sega or something.
Sure, A rank is good, but Sonic is better than the best.
That, my friends, is the voice of what I like to call Ohio the Hedgehog. From my quick scouring of the internet, nobody, not even authorities on the subject, can agree what S stands for. So I'm sticking with my belief that S stands for Sonic. Finally, we get introduced to everyone's favorite punching bags, the Wisps. Since the Wisp dialogue is set in scrambled symbols, I'd like to think they're just always swearing. This Sonic pose looks like it would be one of his poses for his contrarian film analysis and review channel.
Contrary to popular belief, Piglet's big movie is not actually a big movie.
Ooh, this pose works as well. Those dimwit robots said something about aliens. I can't believe Sonic just said dimwit. He would never do that. SEGA has ruined his character. Hashtag not my Sonic. Whoa, Sonic is becoming anime. It's kind of like I've got some new kind of power. Uh-oh. From his facial expression, this looks like the beginning of his villain arc. Ah, finally, we have Boost. Now the real game can begin. With my new boost powers, I can finally play through the levels the way SEGA intended. The Ferris wheel wants to kill me. What did I ever do to you? Now Sonic can run on water so that all the world may bear witness. I'm a hero. Rank A? Now that's a glow up. Ah! They've invaded my bottom screen! You watch what you're doing down there. When I absorbed that alien, I felt a rush of power. This was like nothing I felt before. Do these aliens get you high? I love Tails' commentary on each stage. No joke, it expands the experience for me. Oh! Now this is my Eggman. Look at this dude.
Curse you!
Wow, I can't believe there's cursing in my family-friendly Sonic the Hedgehog video game experience. SEGA has fallen. Hasta la bye-bye, suckers. I wish Eggman was always written like this. I want to watch this wisp bounce around my bottom screen. Do you think he'll ever hit a corner? Oh... Huh, looks like Earth finally got mad about that whole global warming thing. Look at the drip though. Why does the planet get to dress better than any of us could ever hope to? Too bad he's a boss trying to kill me. Otherwise, I'd want to take some fashion tips from this dude. It's not my fault, Earth. I don't like society's contributions to global warming either.
Yet you participate in society. Curious.
Take that, Mother Nature. The boss fights in this game are exactly what you'd expect in Sonic. Wait for the right moment, then smash your body against their weak spot until they explode. It seems that in the end, either you kill Earth or Earth kills you. A translator so we can understand what they're saying, but I don't want to know what they're saying, Tails. I like pretending it swears. Who are you and what is happening to your people? Sonic looks like he's breaking the fourth wall and he wants me to answer the question. I don't know, and I really don't know, Sonic. Who are any of us, really? He keeps repeating, save them. Okay, so now we're done with the first zone. So each zone is 2 main stages with a boss fight and some bonus missions sprinkled on top. While it may not sound like a lot, I actually think it's the perfect amount. It's short and sweet and keeps the game moving so nothing gets stale. It also helps that each of the stages are quite refined, and I'd rather have 2 great stages than 10 terrible stages just to stretch out the length of the game. Anyway, ARM! We, of course, must now head on towards Sweet Mountain. I know they technically give you a choice, but to me it always feels like there's a right order to do all this in, and Sweet Mountain must come second. These sweets are bad for more than your teeth. Okay, thanks, Mom. What will they do, poison my soul and send me to hell or something? Touch a wisp. No, thank you. I did not consent to this. Yo, Yacker, who's that? Oh, that's just my best friend. Weed. The Red Wisp. Someone thought real hard about that one. He looks and moves nothing like Yacker. Sonic, do you need glasses? They move exactly the same. You, Sonic. Now Sonic has the power of flame and is quite excited for some recreational arson. The Red Wisp's maiden name is the Burst Wisp. It allows you to burst into a fireball. Pretty straightforward. Essentially, the Burst Wisp is all about internalizing your rage until you physically explode. Relatable. While it can be a bit tricky to handle on occasion, occasion. For the most part, the controls for the Burst Wisp are nice and smooth. The Burst Wisp is what I mained in Sonic Forces, so I'd say we have a spiritual connection. We once again have a cute remix with the song in Sweet Mountain. It's delightful. Right from the start of this level, I'd say the DS game does much more with the sweet aesthetic than the Wii game ever did. Whether you're bouncing on Jello, popping popcorn as the Burst Wisp, blasting through jelly beans, or flying on gumball rockets, everything about this level, and honestly all levels in Sonic Colors DS, make great use of the level themes, incorporating the aesthetic into the level designs and gameplay. I appreciate that a lot, but you know what I appreciate even more? These egg pawn designs. Look at this boy, he's in a little chef's hat. Is that a mustache? I'm going to cry. He tries to hit you with his little whisk. He's so precious. I can't hurt him. Oh my god, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. The birthing process was finally worth it. I think Sonic just nuked the planet. Look at me and my hot air balloon, finally getting the royal treatment I deserve. Look at my little gumball rocket. Jeff Bezos wishes he could have a rocket this cool. Special stage 2. I may be a failure, but they still gave me the special stages. Get ready for my special move. Ooh! I of course got the emerald again. What can I say? I have a well-trained stylus hand. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games Vancouver 2010 will do that to you, and it will demolish your touchscreen. I will tear down this chocolatey wall with my own 2 fists. The hot dog man tried to kill me. I thought we were friends. Oh, I have to land on the hot dog. Oh, I have to go in his mouth? D again. Well, you know what they say about Ds. Ds get depressed. The boss for this zone is a candy pirate, but I don't know what I did to make him so angry. It took me way too long to figure out what you're supposed to do in this fight. All you really need to do is blast his mateys right back at him so he'll fall down, and then you can bash his head in. That's right, you go back to the 7 Seas or Trader Joe's or wherever it is you came from. Oh, now the burst guy is in the bottom screen. Some may see this as my soul void getting crowded, but I just see it as twice the chance for a wisp to hit the corner. Come on, little guy, you can do it. You can do it. Now we can move on to Starlight Carnival, which is one of my favorite locales. What's this orange guy's deal? Is he mad? I'd say so, yeah. Knuckles? We got a Knuckles name drop, friends. Still more than the Wii version ever bothered to do. Into the actual stage, though, the song remix is glorious. And now the egg pawns are little marching band guys. Why is this the best game ever made? He blasts his little trumpet at you. This is absolute perfection. For the most part, the Starlight Carnival stages are pretty fun, though there is this one stupid fall that kills you even though it looks just like the rest of the falls you're supposed to do in the stage. Maybe it's meant to send us a message. You never know which fall will be the one you can't get up from.
I've fallen. And I can't get up!
You aced that, Sonic. Tails' positive affirmations keep me going. Act 2 is even better with all the ships in the background. I love how even the smallest drop makes Sonic assume the dive position. Hercules, send me to the heavens! Or to the wall, that works too. The little rocket swingers are also pretty fun. I have good timing, I swear. I get to ride on the whale blimp! Look how happy he is! Why do people even try to make games after this? I don't need anything else in my life. Sonic Colors not only meets all physical needs and provides strong nutritional value, it takes you all the way up the pyramid of needs to self-actualization. I'm sorry to leave you, my new best friend, but I have environmentalism to do. Huh, that almost looks like a gun on the ship. No, it can't be. Sonic would never be violent.
Damn. This is like taking candy from a baby, which is fine by me.
Sonic says sketchy? Why are these writers not writing every game? They understand the characters better than anyone else. Looks like Eggman hit Tails with the depression machine. He's my buddy now. Turns out Eggman just wants this whole mind control thing because he is in desperate need of friends. And the only way someone could ever love him is if they lost control of their brain. Ran out of juice? Well, I'll get more, lots more. Glad to see Eggman making progress on his social skills. He's gonna make sure to bring back enough Capri Sun for everyone.
How about this?
So the boss fight in Starlight Carnival is a pretty fun adaptation of the same boss from the Wii game. It's a ship that drops things at you and you fight back. I especially like how in this DS version the two screens are used to show bombs falling and other sorts of attacks. The use of verticality across this whole game is a really cool concept that just wouldn't work nearly as well on any other system. Beating the boss is simple enough. By this point in the game, Sonic is an expert at throwing his body at things. Mind control, that's bad even for him. Are you sure about that? We're talking about the guy who's awakened like 17 world-ending gods of destruction by this point. In comparison, mind control is fairly tame. Here in Exhibit B, we have Eggman saying, "What the devil?" SEGA, please, I beg you, bring these writers back. Time to move on to Planet Wisp and its soft ground? The way Sonic stands here, it almost looks like he's mocking them. Touch a wisp. By this point in the game, I have adapted the tap wildly and see what happens method. It seems to be effective. This wisp doesn't look like the others.
I'm not like the other wisps. All they care about is being flashy and invading Sonic's soul. I play in the dirt. I consume the rock.
Love the remix in this zone. For some reason, it gives me Mavis Beacon vibes. As for the Drill Wisp, well, it performs exactly as advertised. It do be drillin'. Controlling the Drill Wisp is alright. A bit tricky at times, especially when you get near corners. Overall, Drill Wisp is probably one of my least favorites in this game due to the kind of difficult turning controls, but I feel like with time, someone could get used to it. The egg pawns in this one are just construction workers. Not cute enough.
Die!
I just realized I can kill 2 egg pawns at once with a ground pound. I now harness the power of the gods. Death to all that. I like the trampoline system. It's better than what the Wii level of this stage was like. Planet Wisp on DS, as many issues as I may have with it, is definitely a step up from Planet Wisp on the Wii. Oh no, I got eated. This is the problem with making Sonic Blue. He looks like candy. Finally, I have crawled out of my cesspool. C's get degrees, baby. I can now get my BA in Sonic Colors for the Nintendo DS. Act 2 of Planet Wisp focuses much heavier on the drill thing, and since I'm not a huge fan of the Drill Wisp, I instead opted to take to the skies and float around like the happy boy I am. I defy society's expectations, not because I disagree with them, but because I think they're boring. Also because I got tired of being bored so much. Society's strange like that. Wait, what the heck is this? I'm supposed to be the one with the drill, not you. I love making Sonic look at the camera. He looks so dead inside. You did this to me. The boss for Planet Wisp is a big drill. I would expect nothing less and am completely whelmed. This boss plays pretty much exactly like the Earth fight, but things do get spicy with how the fight uses the drill wisp to make you attack the guy from underground. Having this little way of changing things up actually made me enjoy this boss in the end. However, I did have trouble figuring out how to give the final blow, so much so that the boss ended up giving up and killing itself just to get it over with. I mean, I knew I was bad at video games, but wow. Overall, I give Planet Wisp a P for Planet Wisp. With Planet Wisp behind us though, we can move on to the actual best stage, Aquarium Park. They want me to catch this hyper hacker, but the music is so chill and beautiful, all I want to do is lean back and get existential. Fine, I'll catch you just so you'll shut up. He's shining. Is he even a wisp? Sonic, just because he's a little different, you assume he can't be a wisp? Thinking like your Sonic is what gave us eugenics. Yeah, that's right, Yacker. Tell him off. Whoa, an underwater building. Let's go in. Once again, Tails and I share a single brain cell. The song remix for Aquarium Park is definitely my favorite in the game. It probably helps that the original song is my favorite song in the Wii game, but still, I love how warbly the song gets when you go underwater.
Just like me.
This This level is phenomenal. It's filled with slides and fish and platforming and water. I shall become one with the fishy. I shall join the hive mind. Okay, maybe I'm not that great with laser. The octopus ride looks fun. Let's try it out. At this point, just assume Tails speaks for the both of us. The egg pawn is a little pirate. Well, I'll shiver your timbers. Oh, well, look who decided to step out of the classic Sonic void. Of all people, I hate you. I get to go down a water slide. This is all I ever wanted from a video game. The boss fight for Aquarium Park is a lot like the pirate fight, but now he's a little sea captain, and we fight him by flinging things at him off of a seesaw. Get it? Seesaw. Besides being underwater, most of the fight is fun, and there is a little air bubble machine, so you shouldn't have to worry about drowning. Did he just open the portal to the sea dimension? I cannot believe that worked. You two layabouts, the heck is a layabout? Eggman is expanding my vocabulary.
Here's one for the road, Sonic.
All right, it's time to get funky at the asteroid coaster. Wow, it looks like he's converting them in some way. Eggman must have gotten his hands on YouTube to MP4 converter. That monster. No one can stop his piracy machine now. Hey, Sonic, have you seen Yacker? I'm sure he's okay. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Touch a wisp, but now it's edgy. Those what wisps? Tails? Sonic, are you okay? If they want to play rough, I'll get rough. Oh no, who introduced Sonic to metal music? This zone introduces the Void Wisp, where you get to fly around and just I no longer fear the void, for I am become the void. The Void Wisp is pretty fun. The controls are a bit stiff, but besides that, it's great to fly around and essentially be a big magnet. As for the levels here in Asteroid Coaster, unfortunately, these are my least favorite. It feels like there's a lot of moments where the momentum comes to a crashing halt. There's also a bunch of scripted sections where you spend too much time just waiting around. The overall set pieces aren't quite as fun as the other stages. And I died way too much in this zone, so it has to be my least favorite. According to my objective criteria, this zone is the worst in the game. But still, the worst zone in a game of amazing zones is still pretty good. Ah, who brought Mr. Bones in here? I'm sorry, Mr. Bones. Whatever I didn't mean it. Oh, great. A meteor shower, and I didn't bring my shampoo. Mr. Bones, I'm sorry. I know it was a stupid joke. I didn't mean to offend you so much. I'm sorry, Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones can consume the void itself. His powers are far greater than we expected. Ooh, a fun roller coaster. What could possibly go wrong? Well, nothing when you're not on it. That's my motto. You know, for the most part, the second stage has been fairly quiet. What, Mr. Bones? Mr. Bones and a meteor shower? Two Mr. Bones? What in the... Please don't hit my car, Mr. Bones. Please don't hit my car. That's right. You go for the middle one. Thank you for your patronage. These sections where you have to navigate through as the void, probably the worst part of the entire game. This is just awful, keeping the void up and moving fast enough to get to where you need to go before the wisp runs out. It sucks. Oh, come on. I was right there. Wait, I finally figured it out. But even with that method, you still barely make it out. Oh my God, Mr. Bones, I swear to God. Wait, there are two of you now? Mr. Bones is please don't. Thank God it's over. The boss for this zone is the Mr. Bones Express. For the most part, it's fairly similar to the boss in the Starlight Carnival. How about this? I'll just go up there and eat your ship. Bet you didn't think of that. Yeah, take that, Mr. Bones. You stay away from my wife and stop stealing my calcium supplements. Oopsie doopsie. Tails leaving in the DS version is completely different than on the Wii. In the Wii game, when you confront Eggman, Tails is like, I will stand by your side. I would never let you fight alone. And Sonic has to trick him to get him to leave. Whereas in the DS game, Sonic tells Tails to leave and Tails is just like, all right, stay cool. I'll get some tacos on the way home. See you later. Have fun dying flying in the vacuum of space. DS Tails is Chill Tails, and we love to see it. Eggman's new robot takes up 2 whole screens. That's how you know it's bad. Eggman's just saying, I'm gonna end the world, and he gives this whole manifesto, and Sonic's response is just, chill out, dude. So now we have a top-down running Sonic. I can confirm it is exactly as jarring as it sounds. All you have to do is outrun Eggman until you can fight him in this different yet still faithful adaptation of the final boss fight on the Wii. Eggman's machine has a bunch of different attacks, each connected to one of the wisps, and once you counter an attack, you get that wisp. Successfully counter all the attacks and you get all the wisps. Now with the power of all my friends around me, I can become God. You're going back to the dairy aisle, Eggman. Look, another crunchy CGI cutscene. You can really feel the emotion in every pixel. With the boss battle complete and the credits rolling, the time has come to get out of your seat and clap along to the jam of the century.
Tell me how to get ahead. I won't try to understand.
Sadly, these credits don't let you run around like in the Wii version, so you'll just have to run around in real life to get the same high. Ordinarily, this would be where the game ends on the Wii, but the DS version is special, and there's a whole lot more to the story in this game. There's a whole lot of space out there, but there's only one Sonic. Simpler times. The DS version of Sonic Colors, in true Sonic fashion, has an additional secret ending you can only unlock by getting all the Chaos Emeralds. 6 of the Chaos Emeralds can be achieved through the traditional method, finishing the stage with 50 rings. But the 7th Chaos Emerald can only be found within Eggman's Sonic Simulator, the multiplayer mode where you can play with your friends through DS Download Play. You don't need friends to get the last emerald though, thank God, as you unlock the final special stage by beating the computer in any one of the multiplayer stages with 50 rings. At first, I believed this would be simple enough, but then I found out there are items in Sonic Simulator, meaning the computer can just rob you of all your rings right at the end and you'll have to start over. Because of just how utterly ruthless the computer can be, I lost a lot of times. But then, in our last race, the computer made one fatal error. And I was finally able to win with 50 rings, unlock the final special stage, and get my hands on the last Chaos Emerald. With all the Chaos Emeralds floating around in Sonic's skin pockets somewhere, the true ending of Sonic Colors DS is finally available. I thought I heard something. Don't worry, that's just Yacker swearing. If Eggman is not the true final boss, then who could be? Mama Wisp. Warning, it's dangerous. Is that Yakker's mom? She's kinda huge? Sonic really just went to Yacker and said, yo mama's so big. Eggman must have done something to her. Inflation. I wouldn't be surprised. It can't just be a coincidence that the Chaos Emeralds are all here.
There is no such thing as a coincidence.
Sonic, mouth agape, holding his hand out. Maybe the best supersonic transformation ever. Assuming his full supersonic mode, Sonic is ready to beat the out of Yakker's mom. You have to avoid the attacks from Yakker's mom and throw rocks at her while a chiptune rendition of Reach for the Stars blasts in the background, and it's just the most climactic thing ever. This is the quintessential supersonic fight. Is it overdone? Maybe. Do I love it anyway? Absolutely. Once you disable Mama Wisp's arms, you go into this flying perspective, where you have to dodge her attacks, get close to her eye, and induce blindness. You do this whole song and dance 3 times to win. Time to pop out your eye with the full force of the sun. Oh cool, she's all purified now and doesn't hate me for popping her eye out. Ah, Yakker's mom also has a foul mouth. That's where he gets it from. That's a real nice mom. Sonic, stop hitting on Yakker's mom. God, it's always the moms with you. And that's the real end. All the planets exploding and mass genocide. As a gift for saving an entire species, you get this nice wallpaper. At least it's not taxable. With the game pretty much complete, all that's left to do is check out some of the fun extras available if you really don't want to return the game to your friend yet. There's a gallery where you can see a whole bunch of cool concept art. I wonder what the concept art for Mother Wisp looks like. Who could have thought? There's also a jukebox where you can listen to all the music in the game, which is awesome. There's no limit to how many times you can press play, so... I'm funny. The game also has extra missions. The missions themselves aren't anything special, just little bonus challenges for people too good at this game. What is special about these missions though are the appearances of other characters from the Sonic universe. Whereas the Wii version really only has Sonic, Tails, and Eggman, a large majority of Sonic characters make appearances in some capacity in these pre-mission cutscenes. It's a fun bonus for the people who care about that. It's also funny where they choose to put certain characters. Experience the future ride.
They think that is what the future is like?
Yeah, I just left Cream and Cheese to die, what of it? Of course they put Shadow in Edgyland. Even with all of these incredible bonuses though, Sonic Colors DS is still missing something without those Eggman PA announcements. How could I give this game anything above a 0 out of 10 without those legendary announcements?
Is that Big the Heckin' Cat? The legend himself is in this game?
Never mind, the DS game is way better than the Wii game. 10 out of 10. Thanks for hanging out. I love you. I'll see you next time. Stay cool out there.